Welcome back. So here's the situation that we're at so far. I am finishing. Ooh, that must be from the broken lamp that came down. That's soot. This is nicely localised. Yeah, so I'm just mopping out the gravity drive room. It's not at all nerve-wracking. What's that effect there? Is that another letter there? Oh! Is that the same data pad as the... Oh, there's a new one. Okay, we'll read that in a second. I thought that was the capturing grinder again. Anyway, as I was saying, stop interrupting me, Sam Neill. I'm just mopping out the gravity drive room. And then what needs to be done is we need to mop upstairs. And we need to... a bigger job is the other shaft. So the messing around I had to do with the lift shaft, where I was drifting up and down it in zero gravity. Let's do it again, because it's the only way we're going to mop out the other shaft. So I have to play silly whatsits with the thing as well, with the one-use buckets and chucking them out the airlock and all the rest of it as well. And there we go. We'll do that in a little while, and we might as well do that before we mop upstairs, because we might make some mess. There we go. We've got a whole bunch of damage to weld up. All these fractures all over the place, presumably from the gravity drive going a bit haywire. Those have all got to be... Am I standing on something? I am. Those have all got to be dealt with as well. And then the usual stacking buckets and everything else. So I'm not sure if it's one episode or not. Depends how much cutting I'm going to do. Cutting and editing and all the rest of it. Probably a fair bit, but we'll see. So what I'll do, I will. Well, let's get this chucked in here. This is right. I have to cycle this airlocks in as well. It's getting rather full of buckets. Definitely needs to go, and I get my shoes dirty every time. I don't know, my shoes are dirty. There we go. What we'll do, we'll take the bucket back. We'll take this bucket back over here. Oh, by the way, I found them. In case you were wondering, I found the missing dog tag that was upstairs. Jacques something, whatever he was, Jacques Cousteau upstairs. I found that one, and I stuck it in the machine. I just left it lying on the floor like a twit. So we'll do that. We'll read Sam Neill's little missive over here. I don't know how much mopping of the ceiling do I need to do in here. There's some blood all the way up here, where someone's been slammed against the wall or something. I guess I might have to do a bit of gravity stuff in here as well then. Looks like I might do. How far up does the blood go? Not that far. If we can just reach this. Maybe with the help of a box, and not impale myself on a spike. How have I got dirty feet suddenly? Right, is there any other dirt on the floor here? A little bit of someone's boot marks over here. Another cold gun thing. Some lasering to do up there. Stop making weird noises, gravity drive. Give me the heebie-jeebies. I like the heebie-jeebies. There we go. The usual quality stacking there. Can I get all the way up here? Whoa, my goodness, that's not good. That's a bit glitchy. Yeah, maybe I'll have to do some floating around in here. It's not that bad, is it really, the blood? We can do some floating around and mop that up in one go, probably. In fact, if that bucket decides not to go anywhere, let's do that right now. Is there going to be a problem with the buckets? No. If things are stationary, when you turn, they tend not to start floating. It's when you hit them. That's the problem. As long as I don't touch anything like the bucket now, it won't go flying off. is quite bad, actually. I guess we can always do one more pass. Hold on. Let's turn the gravity back on again so I can clean my mop. Clunk. Where's the bucket? There it is. Let's do one more then. One more floating session. Whee! Oh, it's not weeing yet. Whee! There we go. Now I'm weeing. Premature weeing there. How's that? Line over here. These nice shiny plates. Yeah, I need to laser that to get rid of that crack. And I won't subject you to too much laser. It's away from the bucket. I won't subject you to too much lasering. Because boy is it loud. Is that all clear? Looks like it. I'm sure we'll find out in the sniffing if it isn't. Right, so what I'm going to do now... How am I leaving a dirty footprint there? That's really weird. Smash. I'll take the bucket back. Oh, no, don't, come on, I get distracted again. Right, one second. Let's just read this, shall we, before I forget yet again. Not that, I can't read that thing. This here. Dr. Sam Neill, quantum propulsion physicist. We made it out of deep space as per the details of the operation and were finally initiating phase 2 when suddenly everything went wrong. That's a familiar theme of these notes, isn't it? The mission was going perfectly like a textbook. We opened the gateway, then everything changed. I don't know what happened. Everything went dark, and I heard voices. They were calling to me, screaming in a strange language. I think one of them was my wife. My dead wife. And the crew members have started seeing things as well. God help us. Well, that's plot. That's plot, as per the plot of the film. Old Sam's wife is dead. She commits suicide before the film ever starts. Well, not before the film starts. Before he goes on his mission, she has committed suicide, and she is one of the visions that he sees. Interesting. Okay, so let's dump this. We're going to cycle this lock. Ooh, good balancing. Oh no, there's an organ on top! Oh, I don't know what's going to happen there. Was it going to go squelch or was it going to go... what? It can't get squashed. Here we go, I love this bit. Whee! Oh, what a mess! I thought of another problem, you know, as well. Which is that... okay, here's the theory. We mop out the airlock. Yeah? Creating dirty buckets in the process. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, and then we put the dirty buckets in the airlock, and as we send them out the airlock, they make a mess. Then we get some buckets and we clean the airlock, and we put those dirty buckets in the airlock, and we send them out the airlock, at which point they make a mess. You see where I'm going with this? So we're going to have to probably successive runs of cleaning the airlock. That's something to look forward to. Right, okay. Why don't we just do a bit of cleaning on the airlock now? Is that a waste of time? Well, since I'm trying to wash a dirty leg, probably yes. What am I hitting now? Are there things still left in here? There aren't, are there? Wow. This is what I meant about you can get successively more and more ridiculous with the amount of blood layered in one spot. This is a pretty bad one. This is like the first time I walked into the upper floor of Evil Science and discovered the joys of what... gotcha! Of what has been done up there. A right flipping mess. If we put this closer... maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe it won't cause so much mess as it goes out. If it's more towards the centre. I know, I'm grasping at straws here. Drowning man will grasp at anything. Well, my point is cleaning of the airlock is nearly completed, but I've discovered something worrying. Yeah, that doesn't look good, does it? It might get solved. It might possibly get solved. It might all come out of the wash. I'll have to try running the airlock again and see what happens. Think that's worth it? Should we do that one more time to see what happens? Okay. Close the door. Cycle the airlock. I can't actually see it. Can I see the bucket? I'm not sure if it's gone or not. Let's find out. It certainly made a mess. It's gone, and it didn't make as much of a mess. That's a positive, isn't it? I think we're going to have to cycle the airlock a few times to clear all the mess out. Will be the answer. Let's not wasting my time now. Right, what we need some... Okay, so I need some clean buckets. I might as well just use this one a little bit. I need some clean buckets with which to wash this... Oh, that's not helping. Gotcha. With which to wash that shaft over to the right. Okay. Let's go to that and then turn the gravity off. Well, several buckets later and one sneaky sausage hiding on there. I think this is about clean. I think it is in there. Well, no, up here it's not. I mean, we can clean that, that's fine. The bit that we need to be in zero gravity for, I think we have it. By George, I think he's got it. Also, I think I've come up with the solution for for cleaning the perpetually dirty airlock as well, which is the same solution as for crunch. As for washing in zero gravity, which is the one used bucket. Because you use your bucket... Oh, damn it. I think it got me that time. Okay, you win this time, bucket dispenser. Organ dispenser. Yeah, you use your bucket to clean your mop once, and then it won't... When it spills, it won't splash blood everywhere. And that will be the answer. So there's any point in cycling this? Look how many buckets already. It looks ridiculous. I think, okay, so there's no point in doing this. What we need to do now is take a number of buckets upstairs. 3, mop the whole upstairs. And then probably, I think we're going to be doing welding, followed by a bit of sniffing. I think will be the answer, because I think we're probably getting close to fairly clean. This is going to be the stacking instead afterwards. A little fun of that. Okay. See you upstairs. Well, this has been fairly okay so far. It's a bit ridiculously gory down this corridor. We still have Mr. Full body splat against the window down the other end of the level. I'm going to work it along slowly. Gone through a few buckets already. We're getting there. Let's go to any organs. Any Any sneaky organs yet? Lying around. I'm sure there's a few I've probably missed. How far am I? Fairly close to the end. There's that corridor, all those splats were down, wasn't it? All those floating, splatty bits. Clouds of blood. What I've done is seen how dirty my mop is. Because of the low light levels. It's really close to the drive now. It's above the level. It looks like someone's opened. It's like these things, these grills have been opened out petal fashion to gain a view down into the drive. Is there any blood down this corridor? There might be. Yeah, these sort of things are supposed to like open out, aren't they? Let's have a little mop around. I think we're clear here, but a little mop around just to be sure. I don't want those things. I don't want those things falling down. They will make a mess. It's actually clear in here. I don't think there were any body parts actually in this bit, were there? Just down this corridor. And a mop there. Not mop, rather, with the brush. By the way, the brush operates the same as the shovel, which when you read over the level, you no longer have it in your possession, you have to pick one up again. But they always provide you with another, so you don't get a situation where you've lost a tool that you need to use. Okay. Got one bucket down the corridor we can go and get. Oh, a crisp packet. There's not actually that many bits, really. And I guess it's because I've been chucking them in the airlock that it didn't look quite... It hasn't seen as many, but I've used hardly any bins. It's more about the awkwardness of it, the level, and the blood. It's been taking the time. That really was a glorious splat, wasn't it? Was that Samuel when splat here? Was that French chappie? Not sure. This one's done. Let's go and... I think I'm nearly out of buckets, that's the trouble. Let's go get some more. Let's rescue the one from down here. I think it's nearly... Pick it up. There we go. Pushing the wrong button. Of getting another few more buckets. Yeah, that one's empty and that one's done anyway. Okay. And a bit more mopping. I think we are coming to the end of the mopping. It's at the top of the shaft again. Just a few clumsy, dirty footprints. Check the ceilings as well, of course. Some walls. Found one sneaky sausage hiding over by the wall here. Person went splat. You know what? I think we're about there for this bit. I honestly think we are. How are we looking? Pretty good, if I say so myself. And I do, there's no one else to say it for me. Oh, I thought I saw a bit of dirt there for a second. My eagle janitor eyes. I'd spotted a blood splatter. There's the crates. Yes. Okay, right, so I'm going to grab the... I've got a spare bucket. Two spare buckets, actually. No, one spare bucket. This one's partly used. I've got one full one in the lift. Let's leave this one here. I'm going to go and laser some stuff. Where have I left my laser? Downstairs, I think. And then we'll go sniff, sniff, sniff. See what we can find. Oh dear. I'm not sure if that was a bluebird. I think I may have destroyed company property. I don't know if that's going to count or not. That is a bit of a problem. I don't know. That was one of those giant blue ball things, in case you didn't see that on the edit. I mean, I've already said that the... I'm trying to make excuses for myself now. I've already said that the crates don't have a storage space. There's nowhere to put them. Because there's no storage down here, and you can't get the really big ones out of here, I don't think. No, you can't. And no room there, no room there. So, yeah, that's my justification. Oh god, you smear. I was doing so well as well. I was about to make a comment, a little bit on how easy it is to do the welding in this, and I'll show you why. No, I've melted something. As you shoot them, perhaps, see they change colour? There's no real reason to do an overburn. You can see from the colour if it's about to go or not. Good, huh? There are a lot of cracks. There's one very odd one, which is by the control panel. It's still there. Is it under here? Ow! Footprints. Oh dear. We missed somebody. Who is this? I can't see who it is. Can't see the nameplate. Nameless person. Causing trouble. Like your name tag's about to pop off. Yeah, so that one's gone. I can't seem to get the angle on some of those upper... Stop shaking your head at me. On some of those upper fractures. So I'm now going to turn the gravity off and drift up there. Hasn't solved the mystery of this crack though, has it? Okay, let's turn the gravity off. Don't stop. Why are you floating around? Who bumped into you to ask you to start floating around, buddy? Just stay out of my way. I'm trying to do welding. Oh god, zero gravity welding, not a good idea. No way. Where's the other one? Oh, careful of the spikes. Stop floating a minute. Right, got it. Has that dealt with this one? I've definitely got them all first? Looks like I have. And has that dealt with this one over here? What is that? Okay, well it's gone. It looked like a little tiny crack that's somehow maybe under here. I don't know. It's all going to come crashing down. Clunk. Stupid thing. you not get squashed by the gravity generator, please? You ridiculous device. You ridiculous object. Ah! Right, okay. Just going to finish my welding.